Go to itax.kra.go.ke. Go enter your PIN, enter your password, then do the arithmetic that is there. Hii ni hesabu, lazima uwe umefanya hesabu. Then you are now logged in. When you are logged in, come and put the cursor of returns. A drop list will come. On that drop list, click on File Return. File Return Direct. So you will come to this interface. In this interface, you will have the type of return that you are doing. The type is self, return, autofill, tax, KRI PIN is autofilled. Then you have tax obligation. Tax obligation, you have to pick that you are doing income tax and you are just a resident of Kenya and you are an individual. You are doing individual return as a resident of Kenya and the type of return is, the obligation is income tax. So select income tax resident individual. Then click next. So once you get there, you will come to this page. On this page, you will be asked to do a few steps. Here, you will be asked to download the form. You can download the form for ODS or Excel. Most probably, majority of us are going to use Excel form. So click here and download Excel form. The download is there. Go to the download. So this is an Excel sheet, and in that Excel sheet, you are going to first of all start by enable editing. Click on enable editing. Then you go to enable content. It will tell you do not cut and paste. So here you have to type everything manually. So there is no cutting and pasting. Let's go. So you start by inputting your PIN. Input your KRA PIN. You go to return type. Return type, there are two types, original or amended. You can correct your first filing or you can do an original. Of course, click on original. Then go to return period. Return period type 01/01/2023 or a different year if it is a different year. Then at the same time, go to the head. Put that first sort of that 1/12/2023 or a different year if you are watching this one in 2025 or after. Then everything else that happens in this page should remain no. Remember, you are not doing, for example, column 7. Row number 7 is, do you have any other income other than employment income? If you have withholding tax, you put yes here. But now you are not dealing with withholding tax. That is a different topic altogether that you are going to do another time. So leave this one as it is. It has, that was section A. It has section B. Section B is bank details. You can see this part is gray. If you see this part, any Excel sheet being gray, that means that you are not allowed to type anything there. You're not allowed to write anything. This part is only necessary if you have a tax refund. If you have an overtaxation and you want a refund, it will ask you to input the bank details and go to employer details. When you come to employer details, you are supposed to put the PIN of the employer. That's just an example. Put the name of your employer there. Then you have to put the gross pay. It's like 817. 848. 848. Allowances are the benefit of other cars. Do you have, I don't expect you to have car allowance, housing allowance at the sort. Input 0. Then you go to column F, G, and H. Net value of housing. Net value of housing, input 0. Then pension in excess of 300K. Do you have pension in excess of 300K? Definitely no, put 0. So we said that you have to do some calculations for this section. You have to input the salary for January to June, because June to January, that is where a lot of changes come. Remember that January salary is always different from any month of the year. Then a lot of changes are also done in July. A lot of deductions, especially for 2023, started in July. So you have to do them. Same case with the pension. Remember, those who are below age of 45 are doing contributory pension. So you have to input the amount of pension. I told you have to do some calculations for January to June, then from June to July. Then once you have input this one, you are supposed to proceed to section M. M is about the amount of tax that was deducted. You have to enter the PIN of your employer. Remember, you entered the PIN of your employer in section F, so you can here click on the drop list, get it. Here you have to type the name of your employer, then go to taxable salary. Taxable salary is your salary in simple. Then tax payable on a taxable salary. So tax payable on a taxable salary is calculated. This one you don't have to see it directly and input. You have to calculate. You don't have to calculate with your pen. Go to tax computation. When you go to section T, this is what you are going to find. One, you are going to find that total tax payable. Total tax payable less relief and exemptions is 182,755. This is what you are going to find. But now you have a lot of deductions on that. That is why you cannot take this figure to amount of tax payable. No, that is not the amount of tax payable. You have to pass, first of all, you have to deduct defined contribution or a pension contribution. So you have to have a figure here. What is total amount of pension paid as per your P9? That means that your tax payable as reduced by that figure. It is now at 170,244. That's the amount of tax that you are supposed to pay. You can take that figure 170,244, come and input it there. Then you move to the amount of tax deducted through payee. Go to your P9 and copy the amount that is there. 0.15. Then we go to amount of tax payable or refundable. How much is it? How do you get that one? The amount of tax you are supposed to pay minus what was paid. The amount of tax payable is not the amount of tax that was paid. It is the amount of tax that is required to be paid plus pension plus relief. So you are already set in terms of how much you are supposed to contribute and what you have contributed. So you go to tax computation. Tax computation is the last tab, and you have already input part 1, 11.1, which is pension contribution. You have already put pension contribution. What you have not put, if you go at the bottom there, it shows you that KRA requires 28,800 from you. What you have not input is the tax relief. Or everybody is entitled to a tax relief of 28,800 per annum. You get a deduction from the tax payable by a total of 28,800 per year. So you input that one and then go to the bottom. You will find that now the amount of tax that you have not paid is less than 1 shilling. 0.85. If that amount is less than 1 shilling, that should not worry you. But if it is more than that, it's supposed to worry you. Know where you erred. So if it is like this, you click on validate. So when you click on validate, it will take a lot of time to validate. Then from there, it is going to prepare for you an Excel, a zipped Excel folder, which will be saved in the documents. It will be saved in the document. So what you do after this, once it is through with saving that zipped folder, you are going to get back to your KRA portal, log in, then proceed from where you left. You are going to find this kind of an interface when you come back or when you log in. Remember this, we were downloading the Excel sheet app here. First of all, this is supposed to be original, not amended. Mine, this one, for my client, it indicates amended because he or she has already filed the original. So this one has to be original. Then you go to the return period. The return period is from 01 to 01 of 2023. You click anywhere there and it will give you the end time, which is that 1 December 2023 for that calendar year. You are going to come here and choose the file. Go to your documents, click that file. You will see the time it was saved and it has a KRA pin. So you cannot choose another unless you are not serious yourself. It will have the KRA pin that is corresponding to the portal you are uploading to. If it is not, it will not accept. So the file name will be indicated here, so you will see it. Then you come here and agree. Check on this box to agree on terms and conditions, then click on submit. Once you have clicked on the submit, your tax will be submitted and you will get a confirmation that you have submitted your tax. You will get a receipt and you will be asked to download. Please click on download. Once you have downloaded, save or print. And it is that simple. It is that simple. You don't have to waste all your resources going to the cyber. If you have time and access to internet, of course, you can do it. You can do it. Do it.